What's up, dudes? Spirit said, explain pro-life, pro-choice. We got people who are confused what they are. Ooh, red lipstick might mean something. I thought this was pink. Okay. The people who may be confused may be calling themselves pro-life. So here's a galactic seminar. Pro-life, when we're talking abortion, pro-life also equals forced birth. It means the same thing. So in the United States right now, we have several states where there is no exception. You cannot get an abortion no matter what. Even if you've been held down and raped by a scary, pervy guy, or you've had incest. There is no exception. Those are pro-life, which equals forced birth states. So some people, and this is where it gets muddy, where they have their religion and their morals wrapped up in it, say, I am pro-life, which really means forced birth, but I think there should be an exception for rape or incest. So that's where those people are confused. They are actually pro-choice people who wouldn't get an abortion. If you think there should be an exception for people who are raped or have had incest done upon them, if you say, I don't think people should have abortions unless they've been held down and raped or they've had incest done upon them, you are not pro-life. You are pro-choice and you wouldn't have an abortion because you give that exception. The people who are pro-life, that's what the definition is. It's very black and white. There is no gray area in between. To be pro-life, which equals forced birth, there is no exception. And that's what several states are right now. So there are people who are getting their bloated bobblehead of moral righteousness all mixed up with their ego, but they're claiming the wrong team that they're actually on because their real morals are pro-choice. And pro-choice means there is an exception. Pro-life means no exception at all. So we have a lot of confused people who are saying, no, my ego says that little soul in there, I'm in charge of saving it. But it ain't a full-blown peach tree. No, it's just a seed with a root out of it. And that's a sovereign being who has sovereignty over their own body. And we do live in a country where we have freedom of religion, so that person doesn't need to live their life by your religious beliefs and morals. But now my ego has said, no, I grant clemency if you've gotten held down and raped, yeah. But no abortions for anyone else. Yeah, that's a lot of spiritual work people need to do. And it starts with removing your big, bloated bobblehead of moral righteousness ego dig out of your mouth and understand that you are actually a pro-choice person who wouldn't get an abortion. You can't just say, I'm this team, but I absolve myself on any guilt. You don't get to have it both ways. You can't fool the universe. Your ego may have fooled you, but if you think there is an exception for the people that got held down and fucking raped, and if you don't think there's an exception, my personal opinion, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm going to take my personal opinion out of that. Now I'm back to channeling. If you think there should be an exception for people who've been held down and raped, now if your daughter, your granddaughter, gets held down and raped in a state where there's no exception, her hopes and dreams are over. She's now a mother of a rape baby by that gross demon dude that held her down and raped her. If you believe no exception for rape or incest, picture your granddaughter, your daughter, your sister, your mother in your head and explain to them why their life doesn't matter. That seed with the root in it is more important than them. Their hopes and dreams are done. They're the mother of a rape baby now. Why? Because you say so. They don't have sovereignty over their body. They don't get to choose. You choose. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you people? That's direct from spirit. I'm channeling now. There's a lot of people that are going to have a collapse of false reality when they understand what team they're really on. So there's the lesson.